All right, it says we live today, guys. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Let's Grow Inside. It's the indoor grow course masterclass, and we are streaming live from Facebook if they gave us permission, from YouTube on, let's see, if you're joining us from Let's Grow Inside, we're also on Facebook, a couple of Facebook pages, and we're on Instagram. I have to make sure we're going to do that now. But this is all about the masterclass that's coming up November 2nd. If you are live, chime in the chat so we can hear from you. Make sure we know that you're there as you chime in. So the masterclass is all about growing in the privacy of your own home. So that's what we're about. Teaching you how to grow in the privacy of your own home. We're going to have a good time here. We're going to have a couple of former students chime in, and they're going to be chiming in from wherever they're at. Hopefully I'll call them and they'll pick up, but they're going to give us their experiences on growing in the master class that starts November. Let us know what you think about cannabis. Let us know if it's legal in your state. Let us know if you're interested in growing. A lot of people out there, you have either grown, right, or are growing. They want to grow, thinking about it, seeing the buzz, the green rush. It's all in their states. So you're in the right place. We're going to be talking about growing and talking about how it benefited people in their lives, whether you're using it recreationally, right? Whether you are a medicinal smoker and you're looking for this as a medicine, whether you're somebody who is looking at this as just an entrepreneur. I'm going to let you guys check out the first video. This is the overview of the course. This was our 2023. We start you off by ordering seeds, and we're going to get somebody calling in here in a minute so we can get this thing rolling. We got somebody, one of our students we got a student that's backstage now, actually, and we're going to, after this clip, we're going to get you Terrence. Yeah, Terrence. Terrence is up there. He's going to talk to us, and then we got one of our students, Joe. He's there. He's going to talk to us. So we got a few people we're going to talk to and see if we can get them going. I'm going to make sure I see Terrence and see if he let him know. But yeah, let's cue up to one of our students that we had in the class, because I know that we want to get this thing going and we want to talk to some of these people and see what they think. If you're interested in learning how to grow in the privacy of your own home, this is where you will find out that information. You got a class that starts November 2nd, so you still have time to sign up. Click on the link. But yeah, anyway, let's get them in here. So, hey, can you hear us there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, I can hear you loud and clear. Terrence, yes, one of our former students. Terrence, we're doing a little informational smoker here. Thanks for joining in. I know it was last minute, and if you might be out and about, but thanks for joining us. We're just trying to get some feedback from some of the students that have taken the course in the past and all that good stuff. So, yeah, what you think? What you got for us, brother?
Man, I had to demo some floors today, but I wanted to make sure I was present for this because things like this, especially when I speak, only come once in a lifetime, man. So,
yeah,
for me and my family, my son was born with TS, tuberous sclerosis, which is a genetic disease. So he was born with tumors, all the major parts of his body, his brain, kidneys, heart, all the major organs of his body. He was having seizures constantly, infantile spasms, grand mal, every seizure known to man, because he has tumors on all four hemispheres of his brains. So for us, to Let's Grow Inside was a outlet to alternative medicines and just learning listening and learning from you, it changed the way we looked at marijuana. We always been an average smoker, and anybody can go out and buy weed from anywhere, anybody on any corner, any street corner, anywhere. But to actually watch your seed come to life, to prune it, groom it, feed it, nutrient, and then to be able to supply it into your body, you know exactly what you're getting. So to do that and watch my son become seizure free at times, it was a game changer for us. So we're always gonna be number one. We're always gonna be team Let's Grow Inside, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We had good times in the classrooms. So what were some of the things that you took away from the course when you took it about from the medicinal side, like about knowing about growing the plant, like some of the specifics of the course? Is there anything you can share?
The patience, the patience and then the learning what each phase of your plant is, what each phase of the nutrients is, and how you need to feed it, the pH and it's just the small things that you taught us that you would never think about just growing marijuana, just putting it in the ground and letting it grow. A lot of the nutrients, the phases, different phases, the lights, the temperatures, the wind velocities, like you learn so much mentally. And I'm gonna laugh at myself because I know I probably got on your nerves because I was calling you down there every day.
No, it wasn't. You called about as much as everybody else. You called about as much, but we developed. That's the cool thing about this community is you develop friendships, right?
Yes, yes.
Just you, your wife, your son, just learning and talking over all this time and really learning about the needs, so you can really kind of help steer people in the right direction in terms of what they need for their body, whether you for medicinal purposes, but even on the recreational side. I heard when we talked, I believe, wasn't it you that told, or maybe it was somebody, other client that said their weed was bringing in town.
No, that was me.
Okay,
That was me. Yeah.
So, recreational, medicinal.
It all goes hand in hand, and you brought something to me that I never thought that I could do. And just your patience and being able to watch and ask questions and the guidance, man. You gave me a green thumb, and I never had one. I never grew anything, a watermelon, a tomato, nothing. I never grew nothing. So to learn from someone who's way more advanced than me, a master at it, to me, I always call you the master. It was a no-brainer for us, man. So I would advise anybody that if you're on the fence with it, especially with marijuana becoming legal in a lot of states too, if you want to do it and do it right, join the Let's Grow Inside family, man.
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. We're not going to keep you. We'll keep it moving, but tell the wife I said hello.
I'm riding with you nonstop. I almost pulled out one of my drawers, but I ain't going to do it on here because I don't know how far it goes, man. I still got a couple of cases in there.
No, it's all good. Yeah. So, and that's the beautiful thing about this product is it lasts forever. It just gets better with time, the medicine.
I could go on and on about just the small gems and nuggets that you gave out that just still help us, man. So, hey, you're number one in my book, player.
Good, bro. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks for chiming in. We're going to keep it moving. We got a couple of people we want to sharpen up with, but I want to let you know we are giving away courses. We're giving away a course. So somebody who's watching today is going to get a course for free.
Oh,
yeah. So we doing that today.
You're going to have to maybe go in and sign in under a different name.
Hey, we'll see you in class, bro.
Hey, y'all. Well, salute to y'all.
All right, you guys. Yeah. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that, giving away the course. We've got some people in mind. If I send a message to you, it asked you if you'd like to come on to the show, I randomly sent some messages, and that was the secret message. I said, let me know if you want to come on to the show. If I sent you that, then you're eligible for a free course. So surprise, you never know. So the social media, the marketing, there's all different kinds of ways to reach people, but we're having giveaways and what that is a 20-week course, which is what we're offering. 20-week course taught by yours truly. We're teaching you from seed to propagation of how to grow cannabis in the privacy of your own home. So whether you're a recreational smoker or a consumer, whether you're a medicinal consumer, whether you're a entrepreneur that's just looking to, get into the green rush, this course is for you. We got our other student, Joe. Joe, he's sitting in the backstage, and Joe and I have such a long history in the cannabis industry. Goes all the way back. I'm out here in California right now, and I can tell you my story. I started growing in Michigan, in Detroit, Michigan, and I was getting houses, and I flipped the house. And while I'm flipping the house, I'm growing cannabis. And then the proceeds from the cannabis that I grew indoors, I would get another house and grow. And so a lot of the electric work, because back then there was so much work that you had to do, not only in the house, but the electricity, right? Because the lights, the HPS, the high pressure sodium lights, those things were so powerful. They drew so much power that you had to convert your electric panel sometimes, right? And you had to rewire your house so that it could take all that energy that you converted. I converted a lot of lights in those basements in Detroit. And Joe was the electrician that helped me through that process. So I'm gonna bring Joe on and see if he can tell you all about it. Can you hear me now, Joe?
Yes, I hear you.
Hey, welcome. I was telling people about all the things we was doing in Michigan with some of the properties. So just to let you guys know, Joe was helping me from the electrician side, right? He would make sure that I didn't kill myself dealing with all that electricity. Did I sum it up about right?
Yes. Yeah.
We were doing some adventurous stuff, because here's the reason why. I was explaining to them the reason why our interaction of just meeting in the first place from your professional standpoint, before we actually became friends and started growing for professional, just needing an electrician outside of rewiring housing and lights and stuff like that. We were dealing with growing cannabis in the privacy of your own home. We were converting the basements, and maybe you would have a bedroom. And so the high pressure sodium lights were these big, huge tube lights that use gas to heat up the actual element. And that's where the light came from to produce all the lights that we use to grow the plants. Well, that used a lot of electricity. So you had to rewire some of your existing wiring so that it would be able to carry more electricity. Am I kind of spot on how we were doing that?
Well, basically, it was truly experience. And it's just on the job experience where you make sure the lighting is good, and not only good, but it's where it need to be.
Yeah.
And that's basically how that goes when it comes to the electrical. It has to be right, or it's going to blow.
There were a lot of fires that were going on in Detroit back when we were using that we were dealing. Remember them?
Yes, a bunch of them.
Matter of fact, some of the dispensaries,
yes,
they were growing out of the dispensaries, and then the dispensaries would catch on fire because they didn't know what they was doing.
Right, they didn't know. They was blowing circuits because they was over.
Now, do you see? So when we were flipping houses and doing that stuff in Detroit and growing, we didn't have to worry about now with LED, we don't have to worry about rewiring the whole box,
right?
Everything else. You can use the same outlets that you use in your house,
right,
for growing for the course.
120, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any recommendations for people who are growing or are thinking about taking the course? Because I know you've been affiliated with the course for, how long?
Well, it's been quite a while.
Yeah.
I would say that I like I like it I like the program. I like how it's structured, and just everyone you have to learn by. Well, number one, like he was telling me, you have to have the right tools first. You have to get the equipment to be able to nourish and work on the plants,
Right.
and learning about how to water and how to actually how to just work and care for the plants and go from there, really, basically. And it's a service, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good service because you're growing inside, you're in your home.
Well, in Detroit, there's a couple people I knew they were trying to grow outdoors. It didn't work out too hot for them.
Right.
Weather wise, security wise,
Right.
especially, and I would probably say security wise first.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah. Security wise, it's a problem.
We used to go to Detroit in the wintertime, and we could tell all the people who was growing because their roofs. You had all this snow on the roofs, and then you come all down the block, and in this house, that whole roof would be clean. You go there at nighttime, all the lights, everything. They having a party throughout the whole house at night. There were a lot of giveaways.
Yeah.
A lot of giveaways.
Yeah, it was.
We were very stealthy. That's one of the things that we had to be, and I'm very proud of it when I used to build grow houses for people. We build out grow houses, and we were very, very stealthy. And I got that from being in Detroit with my man Joe helping me out. Hey Joe, thanks for coming on. We just chopping it up with some folk who have been in and involved in the course. We're gonna chop it up with a couple other people and keep it moving, man. But I appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
We'll get together.
Absolutely, bro. We're gonna. Matter of fact, I'm looking at some. We'll talk offline, but I want to tell you about some properties that I was looking at up that way. So we'll chop it up, and I will be coming that way probably the next 3 weeks. Definitely before the snow. Look, y'all want to go to Detroit before the snow hits. When snow hits is a whole different thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. All right, brother.
All right.
Thanks, man. Thanks for chopping it up with me.
All right. Thank you.
All right, bro. Take care.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to show you this real quick highlight reel of just how we set
This
up.
plant is very similar to the human body. So what we put into it is what we get out. Can we optimize ourselves and operate efficiently? Yes, if you feed it the right nutrients. Those are actually the roof pieces. We're going to do with those last. These tents are also called gorilla tents. They're also called stealth tents. And the reason why is if you have lights on inside the tent, which we will, outside of the tent, you could turn all the lights off and you wouldn't see any light seeping out. So these are really, really, really well put together tents. They're designed to keep them in there, which is why they call it stealth tents or gorilla tents. You want to be able to have, we don't want predatory insects or dust or anything like that getting into our grow room outside the area, because we are going to be after capturing fresh air outside the room, inside the room. We know that our tent space is 4x8, right? 4x8. So what I want you to do is put imaginary corners at about 4 feet by 8, and make sure that this tab, the black tab, is facing on the ground. And then on the opposite end, you want the other tab facing towards the ceiling.
It doesn't make sense in order for us to make dollars.
Somebody asked, how big of the space would you need to do this? Because the fresh air vents are on the bottom, right? Because air is going to be pulled in from outside of the tent, pulled in to feed the plants from the bottom. These pins squeeze in like that, okay? And they're just going to pop into there till they snap. These sit down into the corner, the middle, and the corner middle uprights. Corner middle uprights. You'll see that the ends are different, right? One of these has this end, which has the tail and it's beveled. The other does not. That is the one that is marked C. And this fits on top of the D. Well, that's the biggest mistake that I've seen big first-time growers make. The biggest mistake is telling somebody. Is telling somebody what they got going on. Let me be the only friend that you need when it comes to this.
I was never really a good sheet holder. Just no, we can do that.
Now you can set in your tent because you don't want this to get contaminated with anything that you have on the bottom of your shoes, like spider mites, like any other predatory insects. I'm here with you out every step of the way. Every step of the way. And if I'm not physically there, look for you. You just watch this. One of those, and then now straighten that out. Yeah. Now you can kind of start zipping one side and spin it back out in the one corner. Make as long as your corners are in the bottom, it should zip up fairly nice. It may seem like it's heavy, but it's not. My recommendation is to get in the middle at the bottom and just lift it up. And what that is for is so that you can look inside without actually opening the tent up, because we're going to be using CO2. We're going to be using some things. You want to track all that inside the tent. But if you want to be able to view it when the lights are on without opening up, that's what that is. If you're in hotter climates later on, you need to add air conditioning or exhaust, you can add it to this port. The starter one leaves us there on top. The bottom one has room to hang. And that is what's going to hold our light. This is designed for growers who want to use freestanding pots, right? And when you water it through the top, the water seeps out of the bottom. It will seep into the catch basin so that it doesn't get onto the bottom of your tent. Or if you have a self-automated watering system that we're going to introduce later on, so we're not going to have to worry about any water spilling into the inside of our tent.
We're back. Hold on, guys. Thank you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's good with you, bro?
Everything's good. I'm just listening to you spill that knowledge. Yeah, you seem to be very knowledgeable about the subject, and I'm looking at the build. I love the build. Seems like I can use that for more than grow house stuff.
Yeah, you could. You can use it for vegetables.
Yeah.
You can use it for vegetables. You can use it for all that stuff. I mean,
I got a question. You know, I've tried a few things, but I was wondering if do you have any future plans for actually growing for people that can't really grow, like myself? You know, could you actually put together something where you kind of babysit my planting?
yeah. So we have for California residents only. We have a service where we will consult with each other. You call, we'll consult. We'll find out what your specific needs are, whether it's recreational, if you're looking for the type of yield, if you want a big yield, if you want quality, because there's so many different strains. If it's medicinal, whatever your pain management, or if you're doing it for pain, whatever the medicinal reasons are, we'll walk you through all those steps. We'll pick out a strain that's specific to you and tailored for you, and then we'll grow it for you, which is why it's for California residents. Right now, California residents only will have it available for you for pickup. Not only that, which the cool part about it, Q, is you'll be able to log on and look via camera at your plant as it grows throughout the entire growing process. So it's kind of like you have a first person point of view. You'll be seeing the care that is given, the feedings. We give you weekly updates. We'll give you information about the strain. So we do provide that service for you.
Oh, that's what's up. But yeah, I just want to get on, show you my support, Rob. I like what you're doing. Your
Thanks, brother.
knowledge of what you're doing is tremendous, and that's what's got me listening all the time. Appreciate the videos too; they're pretty professionally done.
Yeah, I gotta get you growing, man. I know you're a busy man.
Oh man, my green thumb is brown.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To me, bro, that's what I'm here for. I got you. Hey, you got any tips for some incoming growers that might
Tips
be
for-
interested?
Yeah, tip for incoming growers: just first of all, just check your laws in your area. Make sure that you're compliant with whatever's going on. Two, make sure you check on with Rob and his YouTube videos. And really, third thing is take the course. You know, like I said, he's very knowledgeable about what this area, and so avoid making a whole bunch of mistakes. Yeah.
Hey man, thanks for those good parting words. You down in down south, I know you guys have been dealing with some bad weather, so hope everybody's safe down there.
Yeah, man, here in Florida, we escaped it all, but we're good now.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks
All
for
right.
checking in.
Yeah, peace.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, you guys, to my green screen, but we're gonna keep it going. So I have another former student, and I can't wait for you guys to talk to her. We're teaching you how to grow all in the privacy of your own home, and that's what we're about. So we'll check out this video super fast.
And this whole end of this part is just sanitary. We want no microscopic bugs going in there.
It's a microscopic bug going in there.
Okay, thank you for labor line. Get my little extra water. Yeah,
Right.
Free standing water.
So we're propagating some seeds here,
Now you want to take
just showing you how we're getting these seeds. Just classroom video.
Take yours.
We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna bring Amina to the stage and have her talk to us. Amina, what's happening? Can you hear us? I can't hear you.
Hear you.
Now
I
we
know
can
you
hear you.
me. Yes.
Yeah. So hey, welcome. It's good to see you again.
Good to
Thank-
see you too.
Yeah. The green thumb, the student of this is the star of the 2023 grow course, you guys. This was her first time growing, and now she is a seasoned grower, probably has 100,000 plants growing and just doing all kinds of stuff. How's your journey been since the course?
So, since the course, it's actually been amazing. It gave me the confidence to just really take care of all of my plants, because I was a person who bought plants, thought I was going to grow them and then kill them. So I was actually very intimidated by the whole process, because growing a cannabis plant, of course, not only is it, well, let me just say it's a much larger investment than a typical house plant. And so I kind of went into this situation kind of feeling defeated. So I didn't have like the best spirits, but I knew that I had a very capable teacher, and I really, really trusted in what you said to me, which was like, I'm going to teach you how to grow from seed to harvest. And every step of the way, I gained a little bit more confidence. And I mean, ultimately, I was just amazed. I was amazed at what my hands were able to produce. It was just an experience that I don't even, it's hard to even explain, because it was like giving birth to a baby, because we took this seed and we sprouted the seed and then planted the seed and nurtured it for months, weeks and months, until it actually got to the point where we were chopping it down and, curing the buds. And the whole process was something that, well, it was life-changing to me. And the thing about it was also that it was a skill that I learned that I get to actually just carry on with me forever. I know how to grow now. And even during the times when I'm a little bit skeptical about the process, I have this amazing course that I get to go back and I can review and I can look back on if I don't remember like what the different pH levels are, or if I don't know what nutrient amounts I'm supposed to put in, I can always have something that I can go back and refer to. So, I mean, even building the tent, that was something that I was just like, am I going to be able to do this by myself? And I did. I was able to really, really do all these things by myself. So just any body can do this. It's something that anybody can do. I don't care if you're a single woman or a couple or elderly or young. It's for everyone. It's for anybody that has the desire to grow. And growing is an invaluable skill. It's something that, if you once you learn it and you really, really take it in, it's with you.
Right. Yeah. What about you? Are you growing? Are you doing anything?
We're definitely growing. It's one of those things that, I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you grow?
Were you more interested in it for medicinal or recreational, or what was your reasoning for wanting to learn more?
Well, I feel like it's a great income provider. That's what I like it for. Medicinal, I think that people, medicinal and recreational, deserve to have something that they can consume that is pure and that doesn't have any additives that are not supposed to be inside of it in there. And I mean, I'm a very holistic being. I really care about what goes into my body and those that I care about. And so being able to cultivate something that that provides that I know is honest and true and grown with love that's what is near and dear to my heart.
I appreciate it. The journey continues. We're doing a class 2020 November 2nd. We got a new crop, no pun intended or pun intended, right? A new crop of students who are going to be joining us and learning how to grow in the privacy of their own home. So, and we got more that might attend after even this. So,
well, I have to drop in because you never stop learning. And I know that probably since we did the class last, you've probably come up with some new innovations because you're always tinkering with stuff to make the process a lot easier and smoother for us. So I'll be sure to drop in when definitely. That new class starts.
Well, one of the things that we're constantly changing, I will tell you, is the lights, because technology is constantly changing. So just best practices where I'm always coming out with better equipment. And there are some changes to the lights and the nutrients that we're feeding it.
I really, really look forward to it. And I really, really appreciate you and all the knowledge that you bestowed upon me. And I mean, yeah, kudos to you. I appreciate you. And I really look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, you guys, we're going to keep it moving. I want to show you guys another clip that we have. Matter of fact, it has Mina in it. Decided to take this. We took it. We got it started, and then we put it into our permanent home, which we have down here. So you see these plants. Last week, they were just this size. Now look at them. They're huge. Now that they're in their permanent home, right? So that's where we're at today, Mina.
Yeah, this is so awesome to come to class and see just how big and beautiful they have grown in such a short amount of time. It's pretty astonishing growth.
Cool. So you see these plants. Last week, they were just this size. Now look at them. They're huge. Now that they're in their permanent home, right? So that's where we're at today, Mina.
Yeah, this is like so awesome to come to class and see just how big and beautiful they have grown in such a short amount of time. It's pretty astonishing growth. I
Cool.
must say.
Yeah. So speaking of growth, what we're going to do and what you're going to do at home is we're going to add some amended nutrients to the already amended soil. We wanted to take the amended soil that we already have, and this amended soil has nutrients already built in it. We're going to fortify it some more with some additional necessary nutrients that are going to get this plant off to a great start.
Yeah, so there we go. That was one of our short clips of a video that we had going on. Got another student from a former class that logged in, and she is a busy woman. So I got to get her locked in when I can, y'all, because she is like so multi-talented. I was fortunate enough to have her in my class because she's, those people that's just, got their hand in it all, just one of those bosses, young, vibrant, just doing their thing, constantly hustling. And growing cannabis is one of her things. Kehlani, I was just talking you up. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You heard the intro. You already know what it's about.
Hey, I think a little bit more credit. Okay.
I put the 2 on the 10. So tell me, cannabis. You took the course. Why did you do it? What was you doing it for?
So I was part of the class last year, and I heard about it through Facebook and my mom and some friends, and I was interested in doing it because it's a great way to make money. It's very lucrative, and to be able to do it in the comfort of my own home is something that is big. You know what I mean? Because I'm in the Bay Area, so I decided to try this class, and actually it taught me a lot. I learned a lot about it, and I'm excited for this year to learn even more.
We were talking about before, just accessibility. You can get weed everywhere in the Bay, like you were saying, but you don't really know what you're getting.
Exactly.
Like, and it's the range is so crazy because it's become, I think, like commercialized.
Yeah.
So now it's just like they just trying to get you, because the first thing you ask when you go into a dispensary nowadays is how much you got to spend. And so they want to know how much you want to spend versus what you want to spend it for. Hi.
Doing the interviews.
So question for you. So do you like sativa or indica?
I prefer indica, actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I prefer indica. But I actually really like hybrids. What I go for is a hybrid, you know what I mean? That's what I prefer. But if it's not a hybrid, then I would go for indica. I'm actually currently doing an outdoor, and it's an indoor grow. So learning this is my first time doing an outdoor grow with plants, and then I transfer them actually inside of my home about 2 weeks ago, and they're doing really good. And I'm really excited to see how the trichomes turn out at the end, because right now it's looking really good. Like it's almost to the end. And so after this, I do plan on growing again with the course this year.
You're using all the technical terms of trichomes and everything else.
Yes, and with this course, I actually started doing landscaping. After I did the Let's Grow Inside course last year, I gained an interest in, learning about plants and stuff, and took that further, and I'm landscaping now, learning even more about plants. But I learned like my watering techniques, how to feed them, all that stuff doing the class last year. So it's amazing. It's a great feeling. I'm just really looking forward to learning more about plants and different things to make them flourish and grow.
Well, look, I know you got your hands full. You're already doing 1,000 things. I'll let you get back to your children, but thanks for chiming in. Do you have any feedback for new growers? Anybody that's kind of thinking about, like, is it worth it? Should we do it?
Definitely. I definitely would say it's 100% worth it, especially if you are, even if it's just for money, even if if you do smoke, I definitely would recommend doing this class, because like you had mentioned earlier, there's so many different strands, so many different weird things, chemicals, all kind of stuff going into weed now, and not mentioning the price, you know what I mean? So I definitely think that it's something that is worth it to do, and it's fun. And I would just say be patient and sing to your plants and show them love and enjoy the experience,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for checking in with us.
You're welcome. Hope to see you during the class.
We'll see you in class. All right. Yep. That was cool. She had a good time with it. Growing inside. Why would you do that? Why would you want to grow inside in the privacy of your own home? Well, if you were tired of going to the dispensary, for example, and we just talked about it, I think Kehlani and a couple other people mentioning it, and the prices, right? The prices are so crazy because, especially in your new states, in the new states where it's really fresh and it's new, you got people who are paying $400-$500 an ounce. Believe it or not, for the growers out there, y'all already know that's crazy. But then you got people like paying. I just talked to somebody, not mentioning the state, but it's been around a little bit longer. And you're paying $20 an ounce, $30, and you have to ask yourself, what's going on with the cannabis and where is it coming from if it's that inexpensive, right? That inexpensive. I don't understand what's going on with it. I can tell you that I don't trust it. I can tell you this. I can tell you that you don't have to worry about when you're growing in the privacy of your own home fentanyl. I can tell you that. You don't have to worry about anybody infusing it with anything else. So there's all kinds of reasons that you should be growing in the privacy of your own home if you're already a consumer and for the medicinal purposes, right? You want to know what you're putting into your body. You want to know what you're putting into your body. So if you are a medicinal smoker, you want to know what you're putting into your body, the best way to do it, grow it yourself. Grow it yourself. And if you're an entrepreneur, and you're wanting to get into this industry because you see how lucrative it's becoming, this is a great entry level for you. Learning how to grow this. For anybody who's into gardening, learning how to grow, this is a skill that can't be taken from you. And this is a lucrative skill. These plants are not cheap, let me tell you. You can make your investment back off of your first harvest. I have this video that I want you guys to see what we're doing in the flower here. Zoom in as far as we can with our lens, right? We got a nice clear picture. Close as you can without it getting blurry, right?
Okay.
And still snap that picture. Okay. Now you can come back to your phone and you can go to your gallery, find your picture, and you can kind of put them in. See?
Oh, wow.
How much more back right that is now?
Yeah.
Right? See all those tripods. You can kind of see the details of the tripods, right? Mm-hmm. How would you say what phase? Not the weeds, not the what phase would you say?
That milky cloud.
Right. It's not clear.
It's not clear.
It's not reddish yet.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But from first eyeball glance, you'd like, oh wow, it's red.
Yeah,
because
red.
We're seeing little pistol hair, red, right? So that's what we're looking at, guys. I don't know if you haven't see it here. You can kind of see. Let me see if I can get it a little bit quick. See if I can.
Yeah, that's amazing. You cannot see that with the naked eye.
No, not at all. You wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, because that's like a whole nother world.
Yeah. So you can use your camera to really kind of test if you don't have this equipment. Now you can buy a jeweler's loop. I'll leave one of these loops that you see, and those they're like $8. Put one of those up, and then you're just gonna come here and you're gonna look at those tripods to see what phase they're in. Right. So that's when we can also tell that they're ready. Yep. So there you go. We have the flowering phase. I think you guys saw in the video the flowers that we have. You can see the buds. We teach you from seed to harvest. We teach you how to look, and we can tell you when, it's time to harvest those plants. So Let's Grow Inside, we're giving away a course. I personally randomly picked people, and I said, the message said, if you let me know if you'd like to come on the show, just randomly. And it was people who have shown interest in the course, of course, from my list. But if you got a message that said, let me know if you'd like to come on to the show, reach out. I have a gift for you. And it is the free course that we're having. This starts November 2nd for 4 months. It's a very good value. If you want to learn how to grow in the privacy of your own home, check us out at letsgrowinside.com. We'll show you the way. We're going to wrap it up. Any questions, hit us up in the comments. Any questions, hit us up in the comment section. The comment section is open. We got a couple of people. What's up, Scott Holder? What's up, bro? What's happening with you? Hope you're still watching and checking us out. What's up, Q? What's up, P? We got a lot of people from Instagram. Sorry, I was having problems with Instagram in the beginning. So we're going to do a couple more of these. I wanted to show you another clip we have. We'll see if we can get him on the line because he was really interested in strains, and we're going to see.
Ready to plant some seeds.
I want you guys to
Lex
see.
just got some seeds. So this is the big bud. This is already been propagated. And what we're going to do now is, have you figured out which one you want to do?
Go back on Chocolo.
Chocolo. So it's in there. What we're going to do is propagate the seeds. So
Right here, what was it, a haze? Amnesia haze?
Amnesia haze?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amnesia haze. Oh, I got the Chocolo.
And we got the big bud. And
Big
Bruce
bud.
Banner right here in the middle.
Yeah.
Bruce Banner, Amnesia haze, Chocolo.
You want your seeds to be coming from a reputable place, which is why we order ours from the source that we get on the website. But what you want is to make sure they're nice and brown. They're not already propagated. They're not damaged. And so that's the first thing you want to do. Then you want to take some alcohol and put it on your hands because I've already wiped the 2 plates. We took just 2 regular saucers and let me wipe my hands down too, because we don't want any contamination on the plate or on our seeds.
Yeah, so try to get him on, but I don't think he's available right now. I wanted you to talk to Lex. Lex has a lot of knowledge about different strains and the efficacy that it has on the body. He took the course. He was really interested in really wanting, I mean, he got deep with it, wanted to know about like cross genetics and trying to make his own strain. And so we had a lot of conversation about that as we picked specific strains for you. I've mentioned before, we have an opportunity where we'll grow for you. Check us out at letsgrowinside.com. We have a service where we will grow for you for California residents. And if you get to pick your strain, you get to have a camera access to your plant the entire time. And it's available for pickup or for personal delivery, discreet delivery. So if you're interested in learning how to grow, we're going to end this. If you're interested in learning how to grow in the privacy of your own home, check us out at letsgrowinside.com. Until then, it was good talking with you. Get ready, get set. Oh, I forgot about all the comments from YouTube. I'm blowing it. Y'all. Blowing it. Part 2. We're going to have a part 2. Man. I could post some of these. We'll do part 2, and we'll talk about some of the growing techniques. We'll talk about all that stuff. As a matter of fact, I'll give you a rundown of really show you some more videos of what we're doing in the course from beginning to end so you guys can see what we're doing. We'll catch you next time. Until then, you guys, get ready, get set, and let's grow inside.